Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I have a Pilates ab workout for you, coming all the way from the beautiful Greek islands. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's stretch your hamstrings. We want these lengthened for today's workout. So laying on your back in neutral spine, one leg bent on the ground and the other leg stretching up towards you. Now you can grab the back of the ankle, the back of the calf, or even the back of the thigh. So keep that neutral spine and you're gently drawing that leg towards you, stretching the back of the leg. You want to try to keep your hips square and on the mat so they're not tucking up off the mat. That way you'll stretch your hamstrings a lot more. Keep your shoulders back and down, chin tucked in, and enjoy the stretch. Okay, other leg. So inhale T-zone, exhale, draw that leg towards you, stretching the back of the thigh. Now, as I always remind you, when we are working out and stretching, we are just working the muscles. There should be no pain through any joints. So no back pain, hip pain, neck pain, or any other joints. Always go easy with your stretching. Don't force the muscle, and always go at your own pace and take the rest whenever you need. Okay, our first ab exercise today is double leg slide with arm preparation. So we want to start at the base of your mat as our feet are sliding along the floor. So if you do have a pair of socks and you're on the wooden floorboards, please pop them on now. So in a neutral spine, our T-zone tight, our feet hip distance apart and hands above your chest. We're going to inhale T-zone, exhale, slide the legs away and lower the arms over your head. Inhale, draw them back to the starting position. Excellent. So the point here is really to keep that core tight so your back doesn't arch. So keep the rib to hip connection. Sliding out as smooth as you can and sliding back as smooth as you can. That's it. So it's an exhale to slide out without arching your back, and inhale to come back to the starting position. Now just remember, you may not be able to get your arms as low as I or your legs as far. So just go as far as you can while maintaining that neutral spine alignment and not arching your back. Feel the core really engaged to keep the ribs to hips. Nice work. Just check your shoulders are pulling back and down and your chin is tucking in. Now just note you can have your palms facing towards each other, but I have mine facing towards the knee as this is how it is for the next exercise we are going into. I'm just showing what you don't want to do. So you do not want to arch through your back as your legs and arms extend out. Keep your ribs to hip connection. Make the abs work nice and hard. This is a great exercise to warm up your abs, ready for your workout. Okay, moving on, making it harder. Let's bring your knees and legs together, squeezing them tight together, and imprint your spine. Inhale T-zone, exhale, slide the legs and arms away. Inhale, back to the starting position. Exhale, curl the body up and extend the legs to the ceiling or sky. Inhale, back to the starting position. Beautiful work. So exhale to slide out, inhale to the starting position, exhale to curl the body up and extend the legs, inhale to bring the legs back to the floor and arms above your chest. And again, exhale to slide out. Excellent. When you're curling the body up, really curl the ribs to hips. And when you're stretching out, really keep the ribs to hips so you're not arching through your back. That's it. Remember, you've got an imprinted spine. The shoulders are pulling back and down and the chin's tucked in. Legs are squeezing together. And again, try to make the movement as smooth as possible. Really stretch through the fingers, stretch through the toes. To make it easier, obviously you don't have to go out as far or curl up as far. Beautiful work. Keep that going. Exhale to slide out. Inhale back to center. Exhale to curl the body up. And inhale back to the starting position. Nice work. Okay, the next exercise is toe taps, and this again works your abdominal muscles. So imprint your spine and bring your legs into tabletop. Remember, 90 degrees at the hips and knees, and toes are pointed. Feet hip distance apart. So inhale T-zone, exhale, tap the foot towards the ground, keeping that 90 degrees at the knee. Here we really want to keep our ribs to hips, keep that imprinted spine so there's no movement through your spine and the hips aren't rocking. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed back and down and chin is tucked in. Nice. Exhale to tap the toe, inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Take note, you can make this easier by reducing the angle at the knee and tapping the leg closer towards your buttocks. To make it slightly harder, you can increase the angle and tap slightly further away. Just keep the same angle at the knee at all times. You're not extending and flexing the knee. Keep it at that same angle the whole time. The movement comes from the hips. Nice work. Exhale, tap the foot, inhale, come back to tabletop. Keep this going, you're doing amazing. So keep the ribs to hips, keep the T-zone tight, keep your shoulders back and down and chin tucked in. Okay, we're making it harder and going into double toe taps. So similar to the last exercise, we are keeping the imprinted spine and keeping the angle at the knee. But this time our legs are squeezed together. So inhale, T-zone, exhale, we're going to tap both feet towards the ground, keeping the same right angle at the knee, the 90 degrees at the knee. Shoulders relaxed back and down and chin is tucked in. Now, obviously, to make this easier, you can tap the feet closer or you can even go back to your single leg toe taps. That is no problem. Otherwise, exhale to tap both feet, inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Now, really, really imprint that spine. You have to make the core work super hard here. You don't want the spine moving. You don't want the hips rocking. That's it. Keep the core tight. It's an exhale to tap and an inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Just check your shoulders are relaxing back and down and your chin's tucked in. The work is coming from your core. The movement is coming from your hips. Nice work. Keep it going. Okay, and they are done. If you're like me and haven't moved to the middle of your mat, let's move to the middle of the mat. Okay, next exercise is our single leg stretch. So for single leg stretch, we need an imprinted spine, T-zone tight. Then we're going to curl the body up, and we've got one hand on the outside of the leg and one on the inside. From here, we're going to swap legs. So as you gently hug one knee towards you, extend the other leg low and really stretch through the toes. Remember, scoop the belly, keep the T-zone tight, really imprint the spine. Make sure your shoulders are pulling back and down and you're not using your arms to hold you up. Use your abdominals to hold you up. Your arms are there just to gently stretch the leg, pull it towards you. Nice work. So exhale to pull the leg in and extend the other leg. Inhale to swap. Exhale to extend the leg. Inhale to swap. Okay, and they are done. If you need a rest, take it. Otherwise, we're going into your single straight leg stretch. Here we curl the body up and extend one leg to the ceiling, the other one down. Now it's an exhale, puff, puff. As you draw the leg in, inhale to swap the legs. Puff, puff, exhale, inhale to swap the legs. Again, you're using your arms to stretch the leg gently. You're not using your arms to hold your body up. You got to really draw your ribs to hips, curl the body up using your abdominals to hold yourself up in that curled position. Excellent. Try to really stretch through the legs, keep them lengthened, keep the toe pointed. Obviously, if your hamstrings are tight, you can bend at the knee a little bit. That's completely okay. That's it. Curl the body up. Use your abdominals. Keep pulling your shoulders back and down and keep that chin tucked in. Okay, bring your legs back to tabletop and lower them to the ground. Nice work. Okay, next we are doing our abdominal curl with our legs in tabletop. With our legs in tabletop, our knees are still at 90 degrees, toes are pointed, but this time our legs are squeezed together. Interlace your fingers at the base of your head and gently rest your head into your hands. Our shoulders are pulling back and down. With an imprinted spine, inhale, T-zone, exhale, curl the body up, drawing your ribs to your hip bones. Inhale, control it back down. Excellent. So exhale, curl the body up, ribs to hips. Inhale to come back down. Excellent. Make sure you're not pulling with your arms or pulling on your head. Keep those elbows wide, shoulders pulling back and down, and chin tucked in. Really use your abdominals to do the work. Keep that imprinted spine. There should be no movement through your spine or hips. Your knees should stay directly above your hips at 90 degrees, and your toes should be pointed. Excellent. To make this harder, you can curl up a little higher. To make it easier, don't curl up so high. Okay, next we're doing an oblique curl with our legs in tabletop. So this time our legs are hip distance apart. Keep that imprinted spine, keep the T-zone tight, and next time you curl up, it's right rib cage to left hip bone, then come back down, and then the opposite way, left rib cage to right hip bone, and then come back down. So it's the same as before. Exhale as you curl the body up. Inhale as you can control back down. Just remember, don't pull with your arms, don't use your upper body, you're using your abdominals. Keep those elbows wide and the head resting in your hands. Keep the knees directly above the hips. Keep the 90 degrees at the hips and knees and the toes pointed. Nice work, keep that going. Exhale to curl the body up. Inhale to control back down. Just check your shoulders are pulling back and down. Check your T-zone is tight to prevent your hips from rocking and the spine from moving. That's it. Keep pointing through the toes. Try to really curl the body up, getting your shoulder blades off the ground. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to control back down. We're nearly there. Keep this going. Really use your abdominals. Scoop out the belly. Keep the hips still. They shouldn't be rocking. Nice work. Well done. Okay, return your feet to the floor and we are going into our last two exercises. So this is the half roll back. So we're sitting up super tall through the spine with our legs extended out in front of us. Feet flex back and squeeze together and really lengthen out through the heels. Inhale, T-zone tight. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under slightly and curl the spine back, roll back halfway. Inhale, T-zone hold, and exhale, curl the body up, thinking ribs to hips to curl your body up to sitting and sitting up nice and tall. Nice work. So inhale, T-zone, exhale, tuck the tailbone under, curl the spine, ribs to hips to roll halfway back. Inhale, hold, exhale, ribs to hips, curl the spine back up and sit up nice and tall. Remember, shoulders are pulling back and down. Really lengthen out through the heels, squeeze the legs together. Inhale, T-zone, exhale, curl the spine back. Inhale, hold, exhale, curl the spine up to sitting. Nice work. Keep that chin tucked in, keep the shoulders back and down. And really scoop out the belly. Remember, you want to try to roll back and keep that C shape at the spine. Keep the T-zone super tight. There should be no bulging. Your tummy should be really scooped out, hollowing. That's it. Make a C shape as you roll back and then C shape to come back up to sitting. Nice. Last one. Okay, we're adding a rotation. So exhale, curl the spine, curl back halfway, and then rotate to the side of the room. Inhale to come back to center, exhale to sit up nice and tall. Remember again, the movement's coming from your core, ribs to hips. Make sure you're curling, you're rolling, and you're keeping the T-zone super tight. You're keeping the ribs to hips as you curl back, curl up, and rotate. That's it. Keep your shoulders pulling back and down. I'm noticing mine's coming up a little high. They should be pulling back and down. You should be using your abdominals to do the work. That's it. Keep lengthening through the heels, stretching long through the legs and squeezing the legs together. And those hips should be staying on the mat nice and still, not rotating side to side. That's it, really scoop the belly, ribs to hips, curl the spine, keeping that C shape of the spine. Nice work, you're doing amazing. Nearly there. Well done, they are done. Okay, we're going to finish off with the armchair stretch. So bending those legs in front of you and holding onto the back of the thighs. Now T-zone tight, sitting up on your sit bones. We're going to round your upper back, not the lower back. So round the upper back and stretch out all between those shoulder blades. Keep the shoulders pulling back and down. Keep that chin tucked in. Try not to let the lower back round. We're just stretching the upper back. So keep that lower back in neutral. Keep sitting on your butt. Try not to let it tuck under and your lower back round. That's it. Feel this nice, beautiful stretch between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Inhale, T-zone tight. Exhale, sink a little deeper into the stretch. And guess what? You are done. Well done. You smashed today's workout. You should be feeling super proud of yourself for showing up for you and your body today. I hope you loved the workout as much as I did, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Please leave a comment below if you enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.